Hey babe, I need you to slow down your breathing for a moment and just be here with me in these words. I know the first instinct when you sense something serious is coming is to brace yourself, to prepare for impact. I'm asking you not to build walls right now. Just listen. Let my voice reach you the way it used to when we would talk late at night about everything and nothing. What I'm about to say is heavy. It's complicated. It's painful. And I wouldn't be sharing it if I didn't absolutely need to. Please understand that I have replayed this conversation in my head 1,000 times. I've imagined every possible reaction from you: anger, heartbreak, confusion, silence. I've imagined you walking away. I've imagined you holding me. I've imagined you not believing me. Every scenario has haunted me. That's why this has taken me so long to say out loud. But the weight of keeping it inside has become unbearable. Secrets like this don't just sit quietly. They grow. They consume. They eat away at your sense of self until you barely recognize who you are anymore. Before I go further, I need you to promise yourself something. Not me, but yourself. Promise that you won't react immediately. Promise that you won't let the first wave of emotion dictate what happens next. We both know how powerful emotions can be. They can protect us, but they can also push us to make choices we regret. Whatever you feel after hearing this is valid. I'm not asking you to suppress your emotions. I'm just asking you to let them settle before you decide what they mean. This has been tearing me apart. People close to me, people who love me deeply, told me not to tell you. They said it would ruin everything. They said it would only cause more pain. They worried you would see me differently. They worried you would blame me. They worried you would leave. Their fear came from a place of protection, but it also made me feel even more alone. Because loving you and hiding something this enormous felt like living two separate lives. And I can't do that anymore. If we are going to have anything real, it has to be built on truth, even when the truth is devastating. Last night, something happened that changed me. I'm still struggling to even form the words because saying them makes it real in a way my mind is still resisting. Someone I trusted deeply violated that trust in the worst possible way. They sexually assaulted me. Writing that feels like swallowing glass. I didn't see it coming. That's what keeps echoing in my head. I trusted them. I felt safe. I believed I was protected. And in a single moment, all of that shattered. The betrayal hurts almost as much as the act itself. It wasn't a stranger in a dark alley. It was someone who had earned my trust, someone who knew my vulnerabilities, someone who I believed would never cross that line. That's what makes it so disorienting. The mind struggles to reconcile the person you thought you knew with the reality of what they did. I keep replaying the night over and over. Every detail, every word, every second where I question if I could have left sooner, said something differently, sensed something earlier. It's a cruel cycle. My brain tries to rewrite the story, to find the moment where I could have changed the outcome. But deep down, beneath the guilt that trauma tries to plant, I know the truth. I didn't cause this. I didn't deserve this. No choice I made invited this. Responsibility belongs entirely to the person who chose to ignore my boundaries, my autonomy, my humanity. Still, knowing that logically doesn't immediately erase the emotional aftermath. I feel exposed in a way I've never felt before. There's this strange sense of being disconnected from my own body, like I'm watching myself from a distance. Sometimes I feel numb. Other times the pain rushes in so intensely that I can't breathe. It comes in waves: shock, sadness, anger, disgust, grief. And beneath all of it is this overwhelming sense of loss. Not just loss of safety, but loss of the version of myself that existed before that night. I used to move through the world with a certain level of trust. I used to believe that love meant protection. Now I find myself questioning everything. Every memory feels slightly altered, like I'm looking at my life through cracked glass. Even the good moments we shared are harder to access right now because my mind is tangled in fear and confusion. I need you to understand something clearly. This is not a confession of wrongdoing. It is a confession of pain. I am not telling you this because I betrayed you. I am telling you this because I was hurt, and I need the person I love to know the truth about what I'm carrying. You might feel angry. You might feel protective. You might even feel a strange sense of helplessness because you couldn't prevent it. Those reactions are natural. But please don't let that anger turn toward me. I need safety right now, not suspicion. I need softness, not interrogation. I need to feel believed. The hardest part of trauma isn't just what happened, it's the fear that you'll face it alone, that you'll speak up and be doubted, that you'll be seen as damaged. I already feel fragile. I already feel like something inside me has cracked. What I need from you isn't solutions. It isn't revenge. It isn't immediate decisions about our future. What I need is presence. Steady, calm, patient presence. There were already cracks forming in me before this happened. I had been feeling distant lately, uncertain about where we were headed. I was wrestling with insecurities I didn't fully understand. But none of that led to this. None of that excuses what happened. I want to separate those things clearly so there's no confusion. Relationship struggles are one thing, assault is another. They do not belong in the same category. Right now, I feel like I'm standing in the aftermath of a storm, surrounded by debris, trying to figure out what's salvageable. I don't even recognize parts of myself. Simple things feel harder. Sleep feels different. Silence feels louder. I find myself flinching at small touches, even ones that are meant to comfort. That's not about you. It's about my nervous system trying to recalibrate after being shocked. Healing from something like this isn't linear. There will be days where I seem okay, almost normal. And then there will be moments where a smell, a sound, a memory pulls me right back into it. I need you to know that those moments aren't setbacks, they're part of the process. Trauma doesn't disappear just because we want it to. I'm scared, not just of what happened, but of what it means for us. I'm scared you'll look at me differently. I'm scared you'll see me as fragile or broken. I'm scared that this will create distance between us that we won't know how to close. But I'm even more scared of losing you because I chose silence over honesty. If we are going to continue, it has to be with open eyes. This is part of my reality now, not because it defines me, but because it happened. And I refuse to let shame make me hide. Shame belongs to the person who hurt me, not to me. I don't have all the answers right now. I don't know exactly what I need every single day. Some days I might need space. Other days I might need to be held. Sometimes I might need to talk about it. Other times I might not want to mention it at all. I'm asking for patience while I figure that out. I'm asking for compassion when I can't articulate what's going on inside me. This isn't just about surviving what happened. It's about reclaiming myself. It's about reminding my body that it belongs to me. It's about rebuilding trust, not just in others, but in my own instincts. That takes time. It takes support. It takes gentleness. You once told me that love means showing up, especially when things aren't easy. This is one of those moments. I'm not asking you to be perfect. I'm not asking you to fix something that can't be undone. I'm asking you to stand beside me while I navigate it. There may be therapy. There may be difficult conversations. There may be tears at inconvenient times. There may be frustration. But there can also be growth. There can be deeper understanding. There can be resilience built from honesty instead of silence. I still believe in us. Maybe that sounds naive given everything, but I do. I believe that love isn't proven in perfect moments. It's proven in how we handle the broken ones. I don't want this to destroy what we've built. I want it to be something we faced with courage and empathy. Thank you for listening this far. Thank you for not shutting down before hearing me completely. I know this is overwhelming. It's overwhelming for me too, but I trust you enough to share this. That trust means something. It means I still see you as someone safe. I am hurt, but I am not ruined. I am shaken, but I am not powerless. And with time, care, and support, I believe I can heal. I just don't want to do it alone. Please stay, not out of obligation, not out of guilt, but because you choose to stand with me while I find my way back to myself. With all the vulnerability and hope I have left,